Okay, I was a little late. Well, I say late. I was rushing a little bit. I think I'm good now. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Hey guys, this is Tom Leo signing in. Welcome to another streaming video on the Tom Leo channel. We're back with some shiny hunting because we successfully got our shiny Noibat in probably one of the funniest ways that we've ever gotten a shiny to date. If you want to know what that is, you're gonna have to go watch that stream. It was fantastic. Probably one of the greatest moments ever. Yeah. Anyways, so we're starting a brand new shiny hunt, and I have decided to go with shiny Sandile. I don't know why. I just like the yellowish hue that shiny Sandile has got going on. I don't know, maybe because it's like a desert Pokemon, so the yellow kind of fits with the desert theme. Well, I guess brown fits more like with the desert theme. But it's a shiny, so like everything about a shiny is special, or at least it's supposed to be special. There's still shinies that are just like slightly different color variations, like shiny Garchomp. That one sucks. But anyway, this one does not. I want to hunt this one, and I hope we can get that shiny at a reasonable amount of time. I don't know. I mean, I want to say like before 1,000. I don't know. There's gonna be a day where I will hit 1,000, and it's going to absolutely destroy my morale. It's going to suck. But I don't know how I've skated by, and like I want to continue skating by, but I'm mentally preparing myself for that inevitability. Anyways, let's stop worrying about inevitabilities and start worrying about hunting inevitability. Let's just start shiny hunting. Welcome on in, Heather Flanagan, Twisted J, Plush MSM, and Mr. Coconut. How you all doing? Hope all is well. And let us get started, shall we? Alright, I'm good to go. Music is rolling. So yeah, we're hanging around here as this is one of the most common areas that Sandiles typically spawn. And what's really nice is I could literally just go anywhere. There's a lot of ground to cover. Like maybe there probably should be like a better way to like organize where I'm looking, but I don't know. I think it's just better to just roam around. If I find a shiny in the wild, oh hey, there's a Sandile right there, but it's not a shiny. Oh wow, there's lots of them. Look at all the Sandiles. None of them are shinies though. Are they? No, they all look the same. That's cool though. Like just randomly found like a huge group of them. Oh, and this is also a pretty good place to farm for sellable items too. I didn't even think about that. Classic Tom having trouble speaking with English. See? Now that is an appropriate use of that joke. Sandile number 1. That's croc. Hello, Fampy. Anyway, what's going on with you guys? Anything super excited going on with you? Everybody just chilling, having a good time. It's Wednesday, so getting closer to the end of the week, being able to enjoy that. I don't know if everyone has this. Actually, what is coming up on Monday, actually? Because I actually have, I'm actually going to have a long weekend off, this coming Monday. Let's see, September 21st. Wait. Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wait, where am I exactly? Oh, wait, no, I'm still in August. Labor Day. Okay, it's Labor Day. Labor Day's coming up this coming Monday, and because of it, I will have that day off. So I'm getting a 3-day long weekend. So that's gonna be pretty neat. Been chilling, creating some things. Cool, cool. Okay, one more. Last egg. Alright, first batch is a bust. That's not really surprising, but you know. I just think it'd be cool if we actually got a shiny on the first attempt. Whatever gets that first attempt is automatically going to be holding that record. And I just realized my egg count did not turn on. Really? Oh, this hurts my soul. Sit down. Alright, screw this. I'm using the move thing because this thing is just really pissing me off. Alright, that's close enough. Yeah, it's sitting a lot better on there now. Alright, first batch. Let's go. Oh, jeez, Pokemon everywhere. Yeah, Pokemon everywhere. What do you expect in the Pokemon world, right? I'm playing Persona 3 on my PS3, which I bought 2 days ago. I'm trying to find a good volume on my iPad and TV so I can hear both. Cool. It would be cool if there was some way the game could switch the eggs automatically once they hatch. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a brilliant idea, and Nintendo doesn't do brilliant ideas. Hey Nintendo, if anyone's at Nintendo watching this and are like offended by me, then start proving me wrong. Actually do something smart for once and actually listen to your audience, your consumers. Maybe actually take one of our ideas that would actually make your games better in all the right directions. Do this, and I will personally apologize. But otherwise, you gotta live with your choices. Wow, that hatched super fast. Or this batch hatched pretty fast. There's tons of other Pokemon around here too, which is good for me, because that means we'll probably encounter a shiny of a different variety instead of the same type of shiny that we've been getting, like, constantly. I still have those extra shinies if anyone's interested in those. hello. Not a Pokemon I'm looking for. So, I mean, unless you're a shiny. What are you doing? Don't you try to Yongoose me. You Yongoose me, it's not gonna end well for you. Well, it might not end well for you. I'm just gonna run away using this smoke ball. I have to imagine, like, if a Pokemon uses a smoke ball, that's gonna be like a lung issue or whatever. I don't know. That'd be my guess. Time for lurking, and I do know it'll take a long time to beat the game, as most Persona games do. How long, on average, would you say it takes to beat a Persona game? Because I know when I played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they took like nearly 100 hours to beat. So I'm not 100% sure if it's on that same level, but I don't know, I'm just curious. Yeah. I'm better off just roaming, like pick a direction and go. Because there's a lot of desert around here. Is it me, or are the Sandiles adorable when they hatch, the way they open their snouts? I mean, I certainly wouldn't say they're ugly or anything. Well, Persona 5 Royale has over 100 hours, I think. Oh, wow. Seriously, the light just, like, makes it so difficult to determine if there are shinies around me or not. I'm probably heading off in a completely different direction. Oh, wait. I need a drop. Yeah. I should have realized sooner. I was like, we're not getting any more hatches. I was like, oh, we don't have any more eggs to hatch. I need to fix that. There we go. Yeah, that sits nicely for now. New Pokemon? Yes, sir. Got the shiny Noibat last week, so now we're just we're giving this this new Pokemon a whirl. Also, how's it going, Top Secret Yoshi? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Like I said, Persona games are long. So if anyone puts any new Persona games on a suggestion, and it rates M, remember that you'd be doing a lot of streams on it. If it's rated M, I don't think I'd be able to play it on my channel. Not saying that I wouldn't be able to play it like on YouTube, but for the rating system that I'm going for on my channel, I don't think I'd be able to play it. However, I did have one idea that I could do where I still have a Twitch account. Oh, hello, little Sandile. I still have my Twitch account. It'll probably need a little... It'll probably need some, like, I'll need to, like, redo it or whatever and make sure it's, like, you know, up to up to date. But I was thinking what I could do. Ah, frick! I got Yongoose by the spicy Pokemon, whatever it's called. How's it going, Boss One? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. So I was thinking, if we ever do like an M-rated game, I could just do that on Twitch, because Twitch is a lot more relaxed when it comes to like more mature settings and more what's the right word? Like they're usually pretty good with like multiple swearing and such. So I think if I ever decided to do an M-rated game, I would do that over on Twitch. I'll make sure to like leave links to make sure that everyone knows this is what we're doing and like moving it over there. And that would be the Twitch would be the slightly more adult version of my channel. I mean, I'd like to think my channel is pretty adult already, because I don't treat my audience like kids. I know there might be like a few kids that watch my streams, but I have made it very clear that I'm not specifically family friendly. So I am definitely not accountable if like kids start watching my streams. But at the same time, I don't go heavy with like swearing or everything, or at least I try not to. If Mario Maker has its way, I am just cursing up a storm. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like I make my channel a teen and higher type channel. But I don't like talk in a way that's like super concerning. Sure, maybe I'll drop like a word or two that's like shocking or whatever, and like, you know, not of that rating. Like I have accidentally and purposefully said the F word on more than one occasion. But again, like usually that's like rare instances when I do that. I have noticed that I have said the S word a bit more frequently. And honestly, I feel like that's because the way the rating systems have changed quite a bit over the years, and like how PG-13 movies have allowed the S word to pass on more than one occasion. Now it just sounds like I'm making an excuse to just drop S-bombs all over the place. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Typically, I try to be on the level of being mature, but a lot more respectful than the way some M-rated channels do, because I have noticed that a lot of M-rated not all of them, but like a lot of them tend to go pretty hard on swearing. Like I don't want to call anyone out in particular or anything. But I'm sure everybody's like experienced some YouTuber that's like pretty heavy on swearing. The reason I don't do it is because I personally think we don't need to like constantly say it over and over and over and over again. Like, dang it, I got youngest by a sandile. Son of a nutsack. But yeah, it's interesting. I just find it to be better to be mature, but not to like go super heavy on like, because typically, oh frick, I got yongoosed by a hippowdon. People tend to think that being mature means saying the swear words, but honestly, that couldn't be further from the truth. If anything, like constantly, in my mind, constantly swearing and dropping F-bombs all the time. It's like, yeah, F this, F that, F all y'all. I find it to be the most immature thing you could possibly do, because it's like, it's just a showcase of like, in my mind, you not knowing much in your own vocabulary. So yeah, but again, like, I will always like treat my audience like adults and such, but I will never like go heavy with it. That's the thing. That's the big takeaway from this. It's like, just like with anything in, what the heck is going on here? What button did I press? Just like with anything, like, as long as you're not going, oops, I didn't mean to hit that button, I meant to hit save. God, everything's just going wrong. As long as you're not going like extreme with swearing, or like going, you know what I mean? Like if the only like can you imagine like being like a Pokemon and all you know is one word and it's typically your name, but your name is like the F word or something. It's like, yeah, that's a bit too much. But yeah, as long as you're not going like, if you're not going heavy with it, like if it's dropped every once in a while, yeah, it could be pretty shocking to say the least, but I wouldn't get like offended because of it. So yeah, as long as you're not going like heavy with it, I think it's fine. And everyone has their limits and such, and you know what, I try to respect those limits as much as possible, because I have streamer friends that are family friendly, and sometimes it can be a little difficult for me not to. I mean, I censor my, even in chats, I censor my swear words, but I know they're like, but I'm pretty sure like if I go to a family friendly streamer friend, I don't think even censoring swear words would be okay, so I don't do it. I remember actually, did I say hi to Mike? I don't know if I did. Welcome on in, Mike. How you doing? Hope all is well. I just saw the shiny Noi bad catch, and all I gotta say is I have Friday short. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, well, you weren't there. You weren't there when I caught it. But I was totally like saying, Coconut, you got a new short. Make it now. But yeah, I'm like Day Man and Papa Agron. I swear when I want to. I can respect that, but again, like, as long as you're not going like extreme with it, I think it's okay. Like the second you start going extreme with the swearing, then I feel like you Like, I just don't, I just don't want anything to do with you type deal. But yeah. If it's like moderate, then yeah, I have no problem with that. It's not that I have an issue with like swearing. Like, I've even had, when I first started working at my new job, because they never heard me swear. And they just sort of thought that I was like offended whenever they would swear. I'm not offended when somebody swears. It's just I don't want, especially on my channel, I don't want it to be like a constant thing that keeps happening. Like one person just comes in the chat and is like, oh, F this, and then another person's like, F that, F this, F that. Like, you know, if everybody's just saying like the F word in every single comment that they do, then I have an issue with that. But yeah, I think it's pretty well established that I think it's pretty well established where the line is, and I will remind people if like that line gets crossed and let them off with a warning and such. But yeah, that's where I stand on the whole thing. Since Guardians of the Galaxy 3 said the F word once and got to keep their PG-13 rating, that means one F word per stream from now on. Dude, yeah, I was surprised when we saw that movie. I was shocked to hear that. I did a little, well, I say I did a little research, but I just saw a video on that very subject. It's like, how were they able to keep their PG-13 rating when Peter Quill dropped an F-bomb? And the answer is actually pretty interesting. So, according to this video, this was a shorts, by the way. I think it's a Game Theory shorts, actually, or no, Film Theory. It has to be Film Theory because this is a movie we're talking about. So this Film Theory short says the reason dropping F-bombs typically is usually would give a movie a mature rating or an R-rated rating as in movie terms. The reason that happens is because children are not supposed to be like exposed to the idea of, you know, the business, the do the dance with no pants type shtick. So yeah, they're not supposed to like hear those words in that type of context. But in any other context that you drop an F-bomb, you can get away with one F-bomb, maybe two if you're lucky, and still keep your PG 13 rating. I don't know, I just thought that was really, really interesting. Something I did not know myself. But again, I'm gonna try my hardest not to like drop F-bombs every single chance I get. That's just not how I was raised. I feel like because the shiny Salandit is yellow, I feel like it should be pretty easy to spot the Pokemon in the sand. At least I'd hope so. Okay, yeah, we are caught up on the right amount. I always try not to swear because that's not how I was raised either. Realistically though, Coconut, how often do you swear in your streams? Like, on average. In a rated A adults only movie, which is rated X in movie terms, pretty much you could do whatever, and some adults won't be offended by it. So X is higher than R rating in the maturity level. I would say it depends on the game, I guess. I squeaked. Did you hear that? Oh no, I could definitely see that. Mario Maker has definitely made me want to drop a few F-bombs. Alright, no shiny there. X is higher than R, I've been told. Yeah, it sounds like it too. This feels nice. Not being restricted to like one constant area. Like, just feels nice being able to like wander. I mean, I can technically wander wherever I want. This is an open world game, but in the context of what we're doing, it's nice to be able to have more room for more hunting grounds, so to speak. So how many attempts do you guys think it's going to take before we get this particular shiny? And if we do find the shiny, which, given my shiny luck, I feel like we will we find it through eggs or in the open world? Let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. That's a bug flew right to the camera. I don't know if you guys saw that, but a bug flew right into the lens. Rated X movies, I've been told, is mostly NSFW stuff. I won't explain, but you get the idea. Yeah, I understand. I don't know if I've ever seen a X-rated movie. I've definitely seen R-rated movies before. I saw the first Deadpool movie, which, you know, great movie. I love it. You know, if you're of the right age to see that type of movie. I didn't see any bug. It must have just zipped by. Also, I think 69 catches. Well, we're essentially halfway there. Wait, are we? Yeah. Erg. See, what was wrong with having the eggs hatch at the same time? Why was that such a bad idea in Game Freak's eyes? It just made things so much easier when it came to shiny hunting. 121, how about it? Well, I don't know if I'll be able to do that in this stream, but I will do my best to try and reach that number, so that we could test that out next time, if we don't get the shiny this stream. Yep. I was ready for you. You ain't no sneaky Stitch. Sneaky Stitch? What is wrong with me? Tom, I've seen some things Disney did, and some of it is actually messed up. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some really shady stuff going on. Because apparently shady corporations are all the rage, because everybody seems to be doing it. Grab this one already? I have no idea. How's it going, Pilar? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. I hope I pronounced your name right. If not, I greatly apologize. But welcome on in. How you doing? Hope all is well, buddy. No such luck yet. Okay, one more.
Welcome to our club! Welcome to our club!
Thank you so much, Pilar, for becoming a new sub. Greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoy your time here in the League of Leos. I need to switch. You can call me Cat if you already call someone Cat, then Kitty. Okay. Cat it is then. Might take me a while for me to remember, but if I forget, you can remind me. I will do my best to try and remember, though. How's it going? Nice, still your girl. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I am perfectly caught up. It's hard to tell sometimes. There was this documentary they did on a certain animal, a lemming, and at the end you see the animal jumping off a cliff, but apparently it was one of the producers pushing them off to their deaths. Oh God, that is messed up. I'm guessing this lemming was wasn't fit to fly yet. A lemming's a bird, right? I'm pretty sure that's a bird. Oh wow, look, there's an item here. Wow, I've been searching around this I've searched around this desert so many times. You'd have think I would have seen this item. But nope. Just goes to show how expansive this world is. Even when you think you've seen everything, chances are you haven't. No, it's a small rodent. Okay, now I need to look at what a lemming looks like. Oh, they're kind of cute. And someone just pushed it off the cliff? Good God, what is wrong with humanity sometimes? Jesus. If you look at Mickey in some ways, you see the colors he has represents a German flag. Is that intentional, or? How's it going, Riley? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope all is well, buddy. Looks for my Pokemon Violet game so I can play it. Lol. You gonna shiny hunt with me? Are we having a shiny race? Fair warning, my shiny luck is very absurdly good. Be aware I'm going to steal your girl. Joke's on you, I don't have a girl to begin with. Take it as you'd like. No, they actually intentionally designed the colors that way because I've been told Disney creator could sometimes be a prick. Okay, well, Mickey Mouse came out around what, 1940s or something like that. And there was a certain event going on around that time, so I don't know. I'm not saying it's justified or anything, but there is a thing there is like a bit of a reason there. Stand up. There you are. No. No. Also, Tom, how have you been doing today? Doing all right. Work was pretty good. I was able to keep busy. I'm looking forward to the end of the week, actually. Ooh, I think there's a lot of sandials here. Just 3. I thought we were gonna see like a whole swarm of them. I'm stuck. Oh, the egg stopped me. I was like, why can't I move? Please don't tell me I glitched. No, I'm good. Anyway, because like I said earlier, Labor Day is on Monday, so September 4th. So I'm actually going to be getting that day off from work, and I'm going to have myself another 3-day long weekend. And y'all know I'm gonna be soaking it all in. Ah, crepe again. Sandials have become the yongoose of the deserts. Another, dang it. Okay, that one's staying back. Smart. Wait, why don't you work on Monday? Well, this coming Monday in particular is a holiday. September 4th is Labor Day. It might be different for you guys in the US. Maybe you don't have a Labor Day around this time, but I do. And that's why I'm getting that Monday off. Dang it, I can't find Pokemon Violet. I guess it's Pokemon Legends Arceus now. Dang. Sorry to hear that, bro. But hey, Arceus, also a pretty good game. I mean, there isn't really any replay value in that game, but if you're doing strictly shiny hunting, yeah. I mean, realistically though, is there any replay value in any Pokemon game? Yeah, in like Diamond and Pearl, there was things like the Battle Frontier. You could just do that all the time, and that's always a good challenge. But I don't know, like in like every single generation, usually once you beat the main game, you complete all the post games, you find everything that you possibly can find, there's usually not much you can do after that, right? Oh, it's the beak. I saw purple in a weird corner. I was like, is that a shiny Pokemon maybe? I was like, nope. No, we also have Labor Day on Monday. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. How's it going, Drake Dragon? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Imagine a 6-day week schedule where you would have 1 day off, then streaming 6 days a week. I mean, that's kind of what I do already. But I'm imagining the way you're describing it would be like having a day off from work at the same time of having no stream. That is something that I definitely don't have, nor do I mind. Like, I like my job, and I'm comfortable working the long hours. Psych, did it again. I'm perfectly comfortable working the 9 to 5. Actually, it's 8 to 5 for me. But yeah, I don't mind it. I enjoy my work. I enjoy my job, and when I get home, I can just kick back and relax because I don't because Thursdays are the days that I don't stream. So it all kind of works out for me mentally in a way, you know? Just to like disconnect from the internet for at least a little while. I do occasionally like check Discord and such. You know, making sure that everyone in the community is not breaking any rules or anything like that. Or like any other conversation that might be going on. I do check in on that, but like, it's nice to be able to have a day to take a break from all the noise that the internet tends to bring. Because I love doing this. I love doing streaming as often as I do, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys. But it can get exhausting from time to time, and that's why I take that one day out of my week to just relax and to get myself recharged for the next streaming period. And surprisingly for me, with the streaming schedule that I have, it works out really, really, really well. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm just built in a way that's like good enough for this streaming schedule, on top of working a full-time job and not feeling fatigued or burnt out in any sense of the imagination. It's strange. Like, I feel like, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but I feel like most people who would attempt this sort of dual life, I feel like it'd be a little tricky. Somehow I'm able to do it though. I just made myself sound really narcissistic, didn't I? That was not my intention. I once took like an entire year off from streaming with my phone. Okay, yeah, and sometimes you need a longer break period. I have definitely been in situations where if I needed to like take an extra bit of break from doing streaming because of something that might have happened at work, or like maybe something happened in my family life that just kind of shook me to my core, and I need to just like, I just don't feel good about streaming, I will do it. If I ever need the break, I will take it. Because I know that if I stream and I'm not in the right mindset, then I'm not going to be able to make the streams as good as they possibly could be. And I think everyone's going to notice. Like, it's kind of difficult for me to hide my emotions when I'm like really, really, really stressed out. I feel like that's for a lot of people, but me in particular, it is very difficult for me to like, I'm just not that kind of guy who fakes it. Like, I like to think I'm a pretty good actor. Like, I have found myself impressing myself when I try to recreate scenes from like movies and such. But when it comes to like, oh geez, don't run into that. But when it comes to like very stressful situations where it takes a toll on my sanity, or like something else is occurring at this particular instance and I don't fully know how to process it all, I can't do that. And I feel like if I stream, I'm just like, if I stream, I'm not gonna be able to like get over this feeling that I have in that moment, and it's just gonna pile up and get worse, and it's not gonna be a good day. So yeah, if I ever need the break, I will take it. And I'm very thankful to have such a community that is very understanding when I do need those types of breaks. Because a lot of times when I do take the break, I'm always like, I'm always worried, like, man, I'm probably gonna piss somebody off for not doing a stream, because I know a lot of people like hanging out in the streams to get away from whatever crap that they might be experiencing in those instances and such. So I feel a little guilty to just not stream and sort of deprive them from that opportunity. But yeah, I'm very thankful that a lot of people in my audience are very, very understanding, and they're very supportive. And yeah, it just feels good. It just feels good to have built such a community that is built on trust and respect. That if something like that does happen, we can support each other and be there for each other. What I actually meant was I took a month hiatus, and that was my longest break I did. Okay, I see. Yeah, like whatever you need, whatever amount of time you feel like is necessary to take a break, absolutely I would always say go for it, because in this day and age where information becomes so widespread, and it's become increasingly easier to bully people, even if they're not in front of you, type of deal. Which sucks, by the way, and I wish internet companies would take more action to like keep that sort of thing from happening. But that's a conversation for another day. It is important to get away from all that noise every once in a while, however long you feel like you need to, and yeah. So for whatever reason, if anyone needs to take a break from watching my streams, I am all for it. Like if you need to take some time off and like get away from the internet and just readjust, reevaluate, whatever, I am all for it, and I will not be offended in the slightest. If anything, I will be grateful that that you guys are taking such an opportunity to help better yourselves, and to like step back, recharge, and ultimately get back to being the best version of you possibly can be. Playing games actually calms me down, surprisingly. Yeah, me too. Like, I tend to... Playing games and YouTube are like the two big things that calm me down the most. Like, making videos also can calm me down, and like doing streams can also calm me down. I mean, it depends on the type of stream. Like I said, Mario Maker has put me through quite the ringer these past few years. But typically, if I need to disconnect myself from any external noise that's like bothering me at any given point in time, those two are always my go-tos to make me feel better and to and again to like reevaluate and to process things a little better after I have had a cooler head. What's that in the background? Does that look different? I try my best to be here even though I'm always really busy. Watching streams is like my break. Oh yeah, I can understand that. And yeah, like again, like if it ever becomes difficult to watch my streams because of life, maybe you're getting like a new job and it makes things a little bit difficult. Again, I'm not offended. Like as someone who has been working very hard trying to work such a life, I understand what it's like to not always be there, but I know it doesn't mean that you guys don't care. It just means you're doing the best you can to help your own life and to help secure your future, which I think is a perfectly fine and admirable thing to do. So yeah, don't fret if you can never make my my streams. Just knowing that you guys enjoy them whenever you can always puts a smile on my face. What are your opinions on D&D games? I've seen a few D&D games. I like the concept of it. So many different things that could happen in any different scenario at any given moment. It is slightly luck-based, which is something that I'm not super into majority of the time. Because if I'm playing a game, especially like a strategy game, I want to be able to like have as much control as possible so that I'm ensuring that I'm making the right moves and ensuring the right possible outcomes. And when you play D&D games, the whole rolling of the dice kind of takes that control away from me. But I like but I think they're fun, and honestly I wouldn't mind giving it a shot someday, because I've never actually played a D&D style game before. Some streams I can't watch because I don't want to spoil for a game I want to get and play spoiler free. That I absolutely can understand. And it's actually, when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom, I purposefully avoided raiding anyone who was also playing Tears of the Kingdom because I didn't want to get spoiled. And while it kind of left me in this awkward situation of, oh, I really want to raid this person because I haven't raided them in a while, but they're playing Tears of the Kingdom as well, and I don't want to get spoiled, and just like, it was a bit of a rough time in that regard, but hey, I did good in that game. It was very fun. I enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom. A great game. Definitely would play it again. Albeit my sleep schedule definitely took a huge nosedive. Not that my sleep schedule was like any better than it was back then, but it was a little better than it was before. Like, I stayed up way too late to try and get like good at that, to get like stronger in that game, and to make sure that I wouldn't lose or get game over. I mean, I still got game overs in that game. But it was one of those things where it's like, the Zelda games is one of those games where it's like, you have to put in a lot of work to make yourself capable of beating the game. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time beating it. Which was something I never took into consideration when I played Majora's Mask for the first time. Because I didn't know Zelda games were like that. I also didn't like Majora's Mask because it was just like the countdown timer and everything, just like the whole 3-day cycle. I don't do well under pressure. I mean, I like to think I do well under pressure, but no. That is not. Hey, Raiders! Pixella, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing on this fine day? Hope all is well.
Welcome, Raiders. We hope you guys enjoy the stream, and to whomever rated us, thank you so much. We appreciate you. What were you guys doing?
Welcome on in, TG and Pixela herself. Guys, go check out Pixela if you haven't. Link drop by our lovely Starlo Starbot. In fact, also check out Pixela, because I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I got a new background for this channel. You guys saw it when I transitioned over to the Raiders screen. That background was made by Pixela. So it was for a different piece of art that she did. Also very, very awesome. But yeah, she made that background, and it's so nice. I love the way that it looks, and yeah. So please go show some support for Pixela. Wait, what? Pixel just called Yoshi Ho. Oh, that's funny. Oh, typo. Okay. I was like, what? Okay. 70. There we go. Alrighty, we're good. How's it going, Corbin? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. You're playing my favorite game to hate on. Oh, really? Not a fan of Gen 9? I mean, to be fair, I don't think this is the greatest Pokemon game ever created, but I like it somewhat. But I will always be a 4th gener at heart. I think those people are called Sinnoh-fetuses or something like that, which is just like the weirdest name you could probably give to a particular fandom. But yeah, there's a lot of biasism in that statement, because the Gen 4 games were the games that I first played, and the ones that got me into Pokemon. So yeah, there you go. Stick Figure Tom will never get old. It is quite funny. Any of you guys are curious, Mr. Coconut's the one that made that raid screen with the stick figure. So credit goes to him as well. When he played Majora's Mask for the first time, knowing it was his first Zelda game, don't play Majora's Mask as your first Zelda game. Worst mistake of my life. Yeah, well, definitely. I feel like I've made worse mistakes in my life. But that is definitely up there. I do agree with that. Ganondorf was hard to beat in Tears of the Kingdom. I know, right? Like, they upped the difficulty for the final boss in that fight. It was crazy. The name sounds really weird, and I've never heard it till you said it. What name? I'm sorry. I think I missed some context or something. Also, welcome in, Sajinju. How you doing? Hope all is well. Oh, Sinophetuses? Is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, Dawn fan, why do you gotta Yongoose me? Why does everything in this desert want to Yongoose me? The launch state left a rather bad taste in my mouth, sort of like No Man's Sky launch. Yeah, I definitely heard a lot of those issues, especially with the glitches. Glitches I never actually experienced myself, to be honest, but I think that might have to do with the fact that I started that game really late. So after everyone else was forced to, like, experience the glitchiness that was the launch of this game, they probably definitely did some, like, patch notes and such in order to, you know, get it fixed so that by the time I got around, I never had to experience it. I still experienced, like, a few glitches, but nothing like the way that everyone else was experiencing when the game first came out. But yeah. I was streaming Breath of the Wild. I saw that. I wanted to hop over to say hi, but there was a couple of things that I needed to take care of, and unfortunately I could not come over. Sorry. My first Pokemon was X. Oh, you got the. Oh, you played 6th Gen. I actually think it'd be really cool to play the 6th Gen at some point. Because the 6th Gen was the generation that actually introduced a super cool new concept that revitalized the franchise in Mega Evolution. Unfortunately, it's a Gen 6 only mechanic, so that kind of blows. But if I ever got around to it, I would definitely be up for. If it becomes a popular suggestion, I would definitely give it a shot. I would definitely give a shot to, like, all the other gens. Oops, that's not the button I meant to hit. But yeah, but Gen 6 I would definitely be more up for than any other. How many times did Tom get Yongoosed in this stream? Does anybody know? I lost count after like 5. My first Zelda game was Twilight Princess. That, I mean, you already know this, Pixela, but that is also a game that I've been interested in playing. But again, my only concern if I do play that game is I'm just not going to be able to know where to go. Yes, I understand that I'm supposed to, like, listen to the dialogue and understand, because they literally tell you what you're supposed to do. But a lot of times I just find reading to be annoying. So, and so sometimes I'll just, like, don't want to read, and, like, I skip over something important, and I was just like, where am I going? I mean, isn't there a feature in at least Twilight Princess where if you're not sure what to do, you can ask Midna for help and she'll tell you where to go? I think that is a thing. I don't know if that was a thing in Majora's Mask. Maybe I should have used that feature instead of, like, relying on a guide. But still, yeah, just, ugh. The less said about my experience with Majora's Mask, the better. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Fire Red. Oh, nice. No worries, that's fair. It was also the first 3DS Pokemon game. Oh yeah, that's right, because then they had Sun and Moon, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for 3DS. Which, coincidentally, like, the 7th gen, I don't know, I don't know what it was, once the 6th gen ended, I sort of lost interest in Pokemon for a while. I don't know why, like, I just never picked, well, I never picked up, I mean, it's not like I picked up any of the other gens after Gen 4. Actually, no, I actually did have a copy of Pokemon, what was it, Pokemon White? One of the 5th gens. And I could not, for the life of me, get into this game. I mean, it didn't help that I had previously seen a walkthrough of that game, so I already knew all the stuff that was gonna happen in the game, in the story, so I just, like... But I think my other issue with it, and I guess this has more to me being, stubborn in a way. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when I pick the Pokemon for my Pokemon team, I have a particular play style. Like, every Pokemon I get always needs to have a certain set of moves that will do that will do what I set out to do for, like, an inevitability that tends to, like, come up when you're in Pokemon battles. It's a little hard to explain, or maybe I'm just really bad at explaining things. But, like, there was, like, only one Pokemon in the 5th gen that met that criteria. And that was Seismitoad. Now, I do admit that playstyle of mine has evolved a bit. And I'm not, like, so restrictive as I used to, so maybe I can... If I were to play the 5th gen games again, maybe I could find... maybe I could find some Pokemon that would fit my playstyle well. But, yeah, only if it becomes a recommended suggestion, because I'm not too eager to, like, try to do a series on it. But if it happens, I won't knock it or anything like that. I've beaten 2 Pokemon games in total, Soul Silver and Sun. I've beaten... How many Pokemon games have I beaten? I played the original Diamond. I played Platinum, which Platinum is, like, far superior than any of the 4th gen style games that ever existed. Even the remakes, so much better. Did not beat Pokemon White, so that's a moot point. Oh yeah, and then I played the Gen 4 remakes on my channel. Then I played Legends Arceus, and then I played this game. So five Pokemon games I've beaten. There was Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on 3DS. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Understandable, as a dyslexic person who struggles to read growing up. I get you. But yeah, it's not like reading is hard for me. It just can be boring sometimes, because especially when you're playing a game that's like that has like it's really intense and exciting moments. You want to get to those intense and exciting moments, but there's like layers and layers and layers of walls of text that you have to go through in order to get those, and you're just like, I'm just here for the exciting moments. I do admit though, when I do stream, I do try to put in a little voice acting into the mix, and I think that helps with that problem. So that when I'm voice acting, like I hear the words out loud, and I can better like grasp the situation at what's going on. So yeah, streaming and reading the text has helped me a lot more. Well, I mean, I was reading the text when I played Majora's Mask, and I still couldn't figure out where to go. But still, like when I read out loud, it helps me better understand what is happening at any given point in time. So yeah, and of course it gives me an opportunity to show off my voice acting skills, or maybe terrible voice acting skills, depending on your point of view. I mean, I like to think I'm pretty good. Whenever I do like Heath Ledger's Joker, people are just my friends. I've done it for my friends a few times, and everyone's just like in shock. They're just like, "Whoa, that's really good." So yeah, I really think I could be like an amazing voice actor. And I did get to lend my voice acting talents for a particular project for a streamer friend of mine. They've been working on this particular project for a really long time, so I've left my voice clips like a while ago. I don't know if they need me to like do some more or something. I would have imagined they would have told me if that was the case. But it was cool. It was very fun to like try and actually like do my own to bring like a new character to life through my voice, you know? Because a lot of times what I tend to do is like, if you were to give me a character, like a brand new character that no one has ever created or no one has ever seen before, it might be a little difficult for me to like picture a voice per se. Because what I try to do is like, I've memorized voices from like shows that I've really enjoyed. That is not a shiny, is it? No, I'm going crazy. But yeah, I guess I do more of a mimic style of voice acting, because it's very easy. Like, I'm really good at like matching voices and like their pitch and such, so I'm pretty good at like mimicry and such when it comes to voice acting. But if you were to like give me a new character, it would take me a while to like think up a voice, because I just like, I don't know this character, and I haven't like heard like the voice to like understand like how it fits with this character, you know what I mean? Well, like life, you gotta get thrown the boring stuff in order to get to the cool stuff. I guess that's true. Only in real life, you can't mash the A button to just skip all the boring stuff. Hey, how's it going, Crocodile? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope all is well. Tom, when he plays Mario and Luigi Dream Team after 7 years into the future, let's revisit this game. Tom, when Antasma shows up? Oh, hell nah. Oh, man. A revisited series for Dream Team would definitely be fun to do. I hope I do a much better job fighting Antasma than I did the first time. Holy hell, was that a nightmare and a half. Hey, Camdog! Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Hope all is well. And we hit 10 likes. Thank you guys so much for the 10 like hype. Let me just grab some Leo points for you guys to enjoy. Voila. Sorry, my back's itchy. I could do a pretty good Kirby impression. Kirby! Did you know, Sakurai, I forget his first name, but Sakurai, who's also the person who created Smash Bros., apparently he created Kirby at the age of, I want to say 19, I think it was 19 he actually created Kirby, and I'm just like, wow. When I was 19, I was, I don't know, probably talking about some dumb stuff that doesn't even matter at this moment. And here's this guy at the age of 19, paving the way for video game history. Life certainly does work in mysterious ways. It looks like one. Looks like what? Did I miss something? I think I might have missed some context. Really? All these Sandiles and not a single shiny? It is definitely harder finding like a group of Sandiles around here. There's all this space and there's like very few groups of Sandiles that I can go to potentially find a shiny. Oh yeah, I just realized we passed Mr. Coconut's prediction of 69 attempts. I know he usually does that as a joke, but it's still a guess, and yeah. What was Boss 1's was 121, I think? We're not too far off from that. Doing fine? Glad you are doing fine, Camdog. Yeah, that's insane. I'm assuming we're talking about Sakurai again. Yeah, Sakurai... That man is definitely, you can tell that's a guy who's poured in a lot of his heart and soul into the video games he creates. So many... Like, I do kind of give Nintendo a lot of crap whenever like little things comes up in video games that I feel like shouldn't happen and all that. But at the same time, I do understand that a lot of work does go into creating these video games. Like, literally, if anybody told me to make a video game, I wouldn't even know where to start, because I've got no experience in that field. Mainly when I yell / offer my input on games when those sorts of things happen, I only do that because I care and I want to provide a I want to provide input so that the games can be the best that they possibly can be. But it feels like a lot of gaming companies, and particularly Nintendo, just don't seem to want to listen to their audience, and you know, and when they make mistakes, like, or like intentionally don't do things that could make things better, like say, oh, I don't know, upgrade their online servers so that GlitchxCity doesn't become such a gigantic issue, and they don't listen to that, there's just no possible explanation that they could give me that it doesn't mitigate my frustration for such a thing, you know? It's just unbelievably stupid to me. Like, I understand, like, wanting to create trends, like Microsoft's Xbox and... Okay, I'm going crazy again. Microsoft's Xbox and Sony's PlayStation is in the game of creating more powerful consoles, and Nintendo, on the other hand, is like trying to do more innovative things. And let me tell you, the Switch is definitely the most innovative thing that they've ever created. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped making consoles and just like created more different versions of the Switch, because how do you get more innovative than the Switch, honestly? Maybe there's a way, but I personally cannot see a way. But you can take a page from Sony and Microsoft and create something a little more powerful that can make the gaming experience you give us more of an experience. I really don't think that's too much to ask for, but whatever. I'm not Nintendo. I'm just a guy who plays the games and occasionally yells at a screen hoping to get noticed, and ultimately falls on deaf ears. So what do I know? Anyway, I started work on my game at 19. Sadly, I didn't get very far in development. Aw, that's a bit frustrating. Didn't you say you were working on a game though? I thought I heard you saying that you were working on a game, like it's a slow development or something like that, but there is something in the works, right? Eggs, which are good and which are bad. Eggs, take them with you on your back. What is that? An egg mantra or something? I was talking about the Pokemon that you thought was a shiny. Oh, it looked like one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I jump from like conversation to conversation, and I can never remember what the last conversation was when somebody responds to that. My bad. Where to start making a game hire professional? I mean, it wouldn't really... I mean, that'd be kind of cheating though, right? Because it's not me making the game, it's just I paid someone else to make a game. It's basically me throwing money at the problem, you know? I would hire people, but I don't got the money. Yeah, money could definitely be quite a huge factor in our day-to-day lives. BRB. Alright, Pixela. we will be here. Did I set that up right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I wasn't sure if I did. 100! And we got tons of time left. We might actually be able to hit 121 attempts, like Boss 1 wanted. We'll see what happens. Nintendo won't make their servers like Sony or PlayStation and Microsoft's Xbox. Well, yeah, I know, because it's just so much easier to make servers that run games at 720. Actually, 720p isn't the standard HD anymore, isn't it? I think 1080p is the standard for HD, isn't it? I mean, 720 is still like pretty good, but like compared to like newer graphics settings that are available, like 4K and such, 180p I think is like the absolute standard for high definition now. 720 is not standard for HD anymore, I don't think. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, not much. Just debating if 720 is still standard HD or not. Nintendo higher-ups are rather disconnected from their audience, it seems. Yeah. It feels like, I mean, I feel like a lot of companies do this now, but Nintendo in particular, it just feels like, what could we do to possibly take the most money out of our consumer market? We're just walking sacks of money to them. Or at least that's what it feels like. Again, Nintendo, if you could, for once, listen to your community base, or your consumer market, or whatever it's called, and actually do some of the stuff that we suggest to help make the games better so that more people are going to want to buy those games. Like, that's the other thing. That's the other thing that kind of frustrates me, is that no one's willing to put in the work because they think they're not going to be able to make any money back from it or whatever. But I feel like say if you create a game that's like on like a low end, like it's still like a game that a good chunk of people will want to play, but it's on like the low end in terms of like quality and such. Like you've made a significant amount of money when it comes to this game. But if you made it better and like updated it and like gave it more graphics, like give it more value out of it, then I feel like, oh jeez, freaking ads. Stupid ads. Why do I keep getting horror ads? I'm not a horror person. I don't get why YouTube thinks I like horror movies. I do not. I've only seen 2 horror movies. Well, I guess they're more thriller. The first Psycho and the first Jaws movies. Those are the only horror movies I've ever seen. I do not want to dip my toes into any of that stuff. Anyways, back to the conversation. So, what I feel like, if you fix your game and you make the experience much better than it was like when you made it on the low end, you create something that has a lot more appeal and a lot more value to it. And the more appeal you put into the game, and not to mention, you listen to your audience and you do the things that they said you do, so your audience knows, oh hey, this guy's actually listening to us and actually making the game better. Then what I think would happen is that more people are going to want to play that game and also pay for it, so you'd be making even more money. So it's like, in my mind, more work gets you more pay. So I feel like if you're just being lazy and not putting any of the work into it, then you really shouldn't be surprised when people are constantly bombarding you with comments about issues in your games that can so very easily be avoided. So yeah, Nintendo, if you for once actually listened to your audience and fixed something within your games to make it better, or like actually fix your servers or whatever, like do something that we have been asking for so long, then I will personally apologize. But until then, I am gonna call you out on this crap, because as a gamer, it is my duty to make these sorts of comments, to keep people informed about these sorts of things. Alright, yeah, get your duty jokes out of the way now, alright? I know they're coming. Anyway, I missed some comments. I'm just gonna quickly scroll through real quick. Yeah, 1080p is definitely the standard. Yeah, that's what I thought. When did 720 lose its HD standard? I don't know. Thank you so much for the sub. Ron Ek? I am probably butchering that name, and I greatly apologize. I am terrible at names. But thank you so much for the sub. Greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoy your time here in the League of Leos. Actually, let me fix that real quick. Got it. Now that's much better. I call 150 eggs for shiny. Sorry. I mean, we might get there. Anyone know what time the Mario Wonder Direct is tomorrow? Oh yeah, that is a thing that's happening right now, isn't it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 60, 90, 95, 100, 105. Okay, I am caught up. I wasn't sure. I'm usually pretty good at keeping track, but I feel like I miss it sometimes. Yeah, I hate how greedy and stupid and evil companies are, but I will say Nintendo is the least offensive because at least they care about making good quality products and they don't rush their games. That is very true. I will agree with that. That is definitely something that tends to happen too often in the video game industry, where it just gets rushed and they need to like make a they need to get this out so they can make the money that they think they're gonna make, and then it just winds up becoming crap. So yeah, I do agree with that 100%. I've never seen horror movies. The only one I'm interested in is Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Oh yeah, that is a thing that's coming out, isn't it? I did get interested in Five Nights at Freddy's because of the games. Well, I feel like a lot of people got interested in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise because of the games. There was just so much mystery in those games, and MatPat's theories on them like really entice you. Actually, I think it was Five Nights at Freddy's that really helped MatPat become as big as he did, because people were so into those games, and he made very compelling arguments for theories and such. The Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct is at 8 a.m. So tomorrow or what? I mean, I'm not gonna be able to see it because A, I'm gonna be at work, and B, I don't particularly care for the directs. Well, I'm just not interested in like video game news. If there's something I need to know about a video game that's coming up, the information will come to me. But I don't actively like seek out news of any kind, even video game news. How did you know? Oh, I know you, Coconut. I just know you that well. The Call of Duty. The time Nintendo ever has a good looking will be by the time a new console is released. Yeah, again, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo stopped making consoles after the Switch. Like, maybe they'll release another version of the Switch that's, like, different somehow. But again, I don't know how much, what more they could do to, like, improve upon it. I mean, there is the idea of making a Switch that can be both virtual and augmented reality, like I talked about. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. And no, I'm not talking about the virtual reality with the Toy-Con headset, because there's not a lot of VR options in that feature. And it definitely does not make Smash Bros. A more fun experience, I will tell you that much. And realistically, if you made a VR game for Smash Bros., I feel like you would get sick. Like the fast motions of Smash Bros. When you're like knocking characters, if you're in that in a VR headset, I feel like that would cause a lot of people to throw up. Whoops, no. I am not there yet. I have not reached that point yet. Tom, question for you. So, Lightgazer released a video where he reacts to the things we wrote for him, and when he got to mine, he called me Tom Leo's right-hand man. Would you agree with that take? Oh, absolutely. 100%. For the amount of things and effort that you have contributed to this channel, how could I call you anything less? Like, honestly, like, Mr. Coconut has done so many different things, including, like, the raid screen. Like, he made the transition. He even made the new one. I gave him the new background to remake the transition going from scene to scene. And yeah, it is. And yeah, he's done a lot. I'm not saying like everyone else has not shown their support. And believe me, I am grateful for all the support. But yeah, like, even now, like, literally today, he sent me something I didn't ask for, but I'm really glad he did, because I think it'll make things, well, I'm not saying it's gonna be, like, world-shattering or whatever, but it's really cool what he did, and I'm looking forward to using them when the time comes. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming October. Yeah, that makes sense. October, scary time. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't play the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I tried to play the first game, but it was too stressful for me, but I watched the Let's Play of it. I mean, I never played it either. I just watched other people play it. But yeah, I was more intrigued with, like, the story. I've always been intrigued. If you have a really compelling story, no matter what the type, no matter what the genre is, I will stick to that story like glue until the very end. I mean, I like watching the directs because they're fun. I mean, fair enough. Like, I'm not saying, like, nobody should watch the directs because, you know, some people want the news and like you said, the directs can be fun. For me personally, I just don't watch them because I'm not someone that like actively seeks out news. So directs have never really called for me, you know? We need a proper VR Switch that makes the Joy-Cons the VR controllers or something. Yeah, because the Joy-Cons, well, outside of drift controls and such, the Joy-Cons would be so perfect for a VR experience. They're like practically made for it. But yeah, better luck next time. I've never been anyone's right-hand man. Speaking of things I have done for this channel, oh jeez, what did you do this time? I present Tom Leo's Shiny Hunt Guide, where you can see what Tom Leo has hunted for and what he has hunted. Oh, okay. Well, I need access to this if I want to see this, so I'll do that later. I found Heavy Metal Gear t-shirts. So that's interesting. It includes stuff like Mario, Kirby, Sonic, and many other games. Heavy Metal t-shirts with Mario and Sonic. Huh, interesting. I need to get better at making animations so I can make some animations for my channel. Like an animated raid screen or an end screen or something. Well, personally, I think you definitely have the talent for it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm your friend. Like I've seen your art. I've seen what you're capable of, and I really think you can pull it off. 100%. Would you ever be down to try VR on stream? Yeah, I would definitely give it a shot, assuming my computer is capable of handling the processing power that a VR game takes. Because that's the thing about VR, like, it takes a lot of computing power to do a VR game. I suppose I could just do a VR console, like the PlayStation VR, and it would probably minimize. Yeah, I would definitely be down for it. We need a Tom Rage compilation. Oh, it's just, I'm just gonna be, somebody ever sent me that, I'd just be cringing the whole time. Well, cringing and also, like, being really disappointed in myself. It's like, Tom, why are you like this? Hey, how's it going, Anson? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Hope all is well. Thank you, bud. That means a lot. No problem. My computer needs more RAM or something because whenever I stream, my computer gets slow. Yeah, I mentioned this already, but in my experience, if you have a lot more memory in your computer, more memory definitely helps out. I bought my brother the Oculus Rift and I tried it and played Gorilla Tag for like an hour for an entire week. I was dizzy as heck. Oh, jeez. That's, yeah, what? I mean, just based on the description, yeah, it sounds like it would be dizzy. My desktop has 16 gigs of RAM and my laptop has 24 gigs of RAM. That's a lot of gigs. Okay, I think this is going to be the last batch of eggs that we're going to hatch, and then we're going to call it a stream. Oh, I'm like, I'm gonna be ending it. I'm so close to bosses. I'm gonna be ending it on just right before boss's prediction. Yeah, I think my computer has 8 gigs of RAM. How many gigs of RAM do I have? I know I have like a lot of memory and such. Let me see here. RAM. I mean, I don't know if this counts as RAM, but my main drive, my data drive, as it says, it's got a whole like over 1.5 terabytes of data. But if it's my C drive, then I got I think I got about 700 gigabytes of data. Seriously, what the heck? That's not RAM. Okay, well, fine. You got me. I'm not a super computer whiz. I mean, I grew up with computers, but I'm not a super computer whiz. My dad is, though. He actually, no joke, my dad worked with Apple when it was first being developed. Like in its earliest stages, he helped to do a lot of management, so he got to know like the ins and outs of like the computers of that time and continued learning about computers. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. All right, 120 attempts. That's a pretty good place to call it. So yeah, let's call it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on out. I hope you all enjoyed your time here. Let's give thanks to the people who made this stream the best stream possible. First and foremost, massive shout out to my good friend Pixela for the Pixela raid, as well as all you raiders who came on raiders who came in on said raid. My mods could quickly drop Pixela's link in the chat, so that anyone who's not familiar with her, please go check her out. And yeah, thank you again so much for the raid. I always appreciate you hanging out, and yeah, I'm hoping next time I'll be able to get some free time and catch in on one of your streams. Also, big shout out to Pilar and Rarunek, I think that's how you say that, for becoming new subs. Thank you very much for the subs. Greatly appreciated. Hope you both enjoy your time here in the League of Leos. And last, but certainly not least, we have our gold and platinum tier members. We have 0 gold members, but we have Heather Flanagan, Mike Flanagan, Mr. Coconut, Natalie K, and Top Secret Yoshi as our platinum members. Thank you guys for coming on out. Thank you also for helping us reach 10 likes. So, not much left to do, but go find us another raid target. And hopefully we can make their night just as good. You know what? You know, a streamer I haven't rated in quite a while, actually. Oh, whoa, wait, what? Did this guy literally just start? He's barely, it looks like this guy's barely a minute into his stream. Oh boy, this is gonna be, quite the raid. Assuming he's got redirect on, I'm gonna find that out soon enough. No, he does not. Okay, so I'll just have to drop in the link the old-fashioned way. Alright, thank you so much for stopping by, Pixela, and thank you again for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so our target tonight is going to be John Pika, the musician, who's currently playing Pokemon Stadium 2. That was a game that came out on Switch a while ago. So yeah, let's go rate this fine gentleman by using the hashtag LeoRaid to let him know where we all came from. But guys, that is going to do it for this streaming vid. Let me know in the comments below what other games you'd like me to play. But until then, I am Tom Leo, you've been amazingly fantabulous people, and I am signing off. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you all in the next stream. Peace.